Welcome back to Bike Extraction, where we explore the machines that shape motorcycle history and the future of riding. Today we dive into a motorcycle that isn't just a cruiser, but a symbol of American muscle on two wheels. The Harley Davidson Fat Boy has stood as an icon for over 3 decades, capturing the imagination of riders, filmmakers, and dreamers alike. Let's uncover why this heavyweight legend continues to command respect worldwide. The Fat Boy made its debut in 1990, born from the vision of Willie G. Davidson and Louis Netz. It was more than another addition to Harley's Softail line. It was a bold design experiment that quickly became a legend. Its movie appearance in Terminator 2, Judgment Day only cemented its status as a cultural powerhouse. The Fat Boy wasn't just ridden, it was worshipped. Every generation since has carried the DNA of that original concept, unapologetically wide, solid, and dominant. Few bikes have silhouettes as recognizable as the Fat Boy. The solid Lancaster disc wheels are not just a styling choice, they create a sense of permanence, like rolling on steel slabs. The fat 160mm front and 240mm rear tires give the bike a planted, aggressive stance, while the beefy front forks look more like heavy artillery than suspension components. The blend of chrome and satin finishes is classic Harley artistry, combining raw metal with subtle refinement. At the heart of the modern Fat Boy is the Milwaukee-Eight 114 engine, displacing 1,868 cubic centimeters. With 118 ft-lbs of torque, it's tuned for instant grunt at low RPMs, perfect for rolling through town or overtaking on the highway without ever feeling strained. The dual counterbalancers smooth out the rumble while keeping enough vibration to remind you this is still a living, breathing Harley motor. The throttle response is deliberate and muscular, not frantic, like a heavyweight boxer who knows one punch is enough. The Fat Boy is not about speed runs or aggressive cornering. It's about presence. The moment you sit in its low 25.9-inch seat, you feel anchored to the bike. The wide bars stretch your shoulders, the forward foot controls set your legs in a commanding position, and suddenly you're not just riding, you're owning the road. On highways, it cruises effortlessly, with the engine loafing along at low revs, delivering that deep, comforting rumble. Despite its intimidating size, the Fat Boy is surprisingly manageable. The Softail chassis provides stiffness that enhances handling without losing its retro charm. Cornering clearance has improved over the years, but this is still a bike that prefers smooth arcs over tight switchbacks. Its massive tires add stability, though they require deliberate input at the bars. In exchange, you get a motorcycle that feels planted like few others, soaking up straight-line cruising like a battleship cutting through calm seas. Long rides on the Fat Boy reveal just how refined Harley has made this machine. The suspension absorbs bumps better than older generations, and the saddle is supportive for hours in the saddle. Fuel capacity of 5 gallons means you can stretch your trips without constant stops. Add Harley's optional windshields, saddlebags, or touring accessories, and the Fat Boy transforms from a solo cruiser into a long-distance companion, while never losing its raw, stripped-down aesthetic. Harley's approach with the Fat Boy is to give riders what they need without cluttering the experience. LED headlights sharpen its face while providing excellent night visibility. Keyless ignition adds convenience, and ABS brings confidence when braking. You won't find giant TFT screens or complex rider modes here. The Fat Boy is proudly analog in spirit. It's a motorcycle that trusts you to ride, not to scroll through menus. Owning a Fat Boy is about more than metal and horsepower. It's about belonging to a lineage of riders who value freedom, individuality, and tradition. It's the bike you ride into town when you want every eye to follow you, and the one you take on a weekend escape when you need the therapy of open roads. Priced around $21,999, it isn't cheap, but you're not just buying performance. You're investing in a cultural icon that has outlived trends, outlasted fads, and continues to define what a true cruiser should be.